Congratulations on your appointment on the Huddersfield job. First time speaking to you. Danny, just on relation to that victory the last day over Stoke City, both strikers on the market, was it a pivotal result just to kickstart your reign in charge of Huddersfield?
I think so, yeah. You always want to get that first win on the board. We saw lots of positive signs building up to that game, both on the pitch and on the training pitch. So, yeah, it was really good to get up and running with that victory.
And obviously, you just to turn around the fallout from that Huddersfield game saw Michael O'Neill remove the Stoke City manager. Do you think roughly 5 games into the season, obviously it's unfortunately experienced manager, but is that just the way the footballing world is at the moment, that pressures are so high in Stoke, a former Premier League club, obviously with expectations of being around the playoff picture as well? So it just maybe a knee-jerk reaction?
Yeah, potentially so early on in the season. I'm sure clubs have their idea on what their vision is. Clubs have big ambitions. So, yeah, these decisions are made, and it's part of the course, really, with being a head coach. I think this moment can happen any time in a head coach's career.
And I suppose, Danny, last year with Huddersfield Town, an awful lot of goals came from the wingers. And is that something we know the capabilities of Danny Ward and Jordan Rhodes up front, but is it the emphasis, are you on the likes of Joanne Holmes, Sorba Thomas, Tijo Argeron to chip in, and maybe a few of your wingers to maybe combine to hit double figures in terms of the season to help out Danny and Jordan in terms of the goal scoring front? Because obviously Lewis O'Brien added something there in terms of goals, but he's gone now this year.
Yeah, we're always working on sort of different attacking moments in order for these kind of players to help the strikers score goals and make assists. So yeah, it's a clear focus, and we give lots of messages and clarity on this area of the pitch.
And you're coming up against the Steve Bruce West Brom side, who've been a renaissance in form there as of late. Results have turned the corner for them, and obviously they're a team that put an awful lot of first-time deliveries into the box. They like an awful lot of crosses during the games as well. So do you expect an aerial bombardment sort of such maybe earlier on in terms of your defenders testing out your central defenders with first-time deliveries?
Yeah, I think so. They do have a real attacking threat. They do have quality in the wide areas. Jed Wallace, Diangana, they're the 2 players who are playing in the wide areas for West Brom at the moment. So we're very aware of sort of where their attacks come from and how we can try and nullify that threat.
And obviously a new addition to Huddersfield Town this year, Yuta Nakayama, Japanese defender. How do you feel he's settling in terms of English football and the rigours of the Championship, obviously coming up against all different types of strikers playing in the back 4?
Yeah, really well. I think Yuta sort of has adapted really quickly coming from Dutch football. I think it's totally different style. I spoke to Yuta on a number of times, and he's really enjoying the challenge. He feels as though he's going to develop really quickly to English football. And I think his performances have shown that he's done that already.
And Danny, do you feel sort of settled now, roughly a month or so into sort of Championship football, in terms of that hot seat sort of role? Do you feel that maybe you're still learning as you go?
Yeah, I think I'll continue to learn constantly. I don't think it ever stops. Football's so complex at times, and lots of different sort of problems arise, and you've got to find the solutions to solve these problems. But no, I think that's all part of the enjoyment of it, and it's all part of the journey, continuing to learn, continue to improve, and continuing to make the right decisions for the players.
And finally, we're entering the last week of the sort of August madness in terms of movements in and out. And you spoke about the loan market, about a few players going out. Is there an opportunity maybe for you to capitalise once Premier League clubs have done their business, maybe of the loan market coming in as well to Huddersfield Town?
Yeah, potentially. We're always looking to strengthen the squad. There's lots of collaboration with the recruitment team and the technical director on these kind of things.
Yeah. Cheers, Danny. Best of luck.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.